All right.
Of course, let's see if my computer wants to work.
All right. I'm gonna hop off actually from Discord chat right now. Hey Ro, thanks for the games by the way.
It's
Have
okay.
have a good night.
Say bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye. Okay. Okay. So I will attempt to spot for you and keep tabs on how you're playing. Another thing you might want to try or do later is maybe send me some replays. Um, Let me give you my online email. There we go. So if you ever want me to watch a replay or something, provide commentary, that's another way you can get better is by just having other people watch your games and work through it. Sorry that we purples have to be carried by our pink kindness. Kappa. Jesus. Jesus has no mercy here. There's only blood for the blood god. Eh, you'll make it there in time, Sealaw. Alright, there's a target for you. My RDF is roughly north-northwest. So there. Speaking of, there's this sneaky little bastard. Spotted? By what? Oof. I need to disengage quick. Huh. Really? Insult to injury right there. So the big mistake I made right there was I went in front of the island. And I apparently didn't notice my icon shifting. Well, would I have? I don't know. Torp, Swarm. That's okay. Gotta get some damage and make good on all that torp, all that damage I had taken. The fuck? What the fuck? Suck it. Well, I'm nearly dead. That happened. Um, this has been an interesting and terribly played game by me so far. I did not think that the destroyer would quite push up like that. That's really unfortunate. Again, I should be paying attention to my whole RDF indicator and such. But I are a dum-dum sometimes. This is why I'm not destroyer main. He is in fact very dead. And they still haven't unspotted Daring. Daring was at A. That's an interesting fight. Sky, you might want to, or C, you might want to disengage and heal. Yeah. Daring's here. Daring's here. Yeah, he did say that. I was just dumb. Nope, he had Hydra active. Wait, no he doesn't. He lost about 10k. Yeah. Uh, should be safe to push. Just watch out for their other Henri. Oh, fuck. Damn. Unfortunate. Balls. Sorry about that. How is that battleship still alive on the other side? Well, when you're that dumb, that might explain it. No DM, please use AP. Sealaw, bail. Bail out of there. This is not a winning fight over here. You should just kite and farm. That's gonna be your best bet. I hope our cruisers on the other side aren't utterly incompetent. Don't have high faith on that. You need to disengage until the Zhao can also engage in fighting with them. Until that point, you're just going to be on the receiving end of a bad trade. If you can, try and head this way, back towards the center, if you can escape. Bet you the Zhao doesn't even have his guns turned. Nope. I do believe the Zhao's secondaries have been more useful than his primaries there. Yeah, now is a good time to farm because, well, it's not like they're going to focus you right now. Okay, I know the Zhao has a shoddy reload time and all, but come on. Seriously. Watch out for the torps. Hopefully our seaside can be of use. Watch out for the Zhao. I like the snark on this Akazuki player. I have a lot of doubt as to what our team can do, but okay, we're finally capping B. This is good. Good awareness, John Bart. Oh my god, Des Moines. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? How are you actually not dead yet? Blanc. And from downtown, the Zao actually did something useful. Salem's a feast, hell. Alright, yeah, now you guys can definitely start running back up north. I mean, oh, there's a poor Salem. And Iowa has shells, and they're blappers. So one immediate thought I have, C-Law, is there definitely are a few circumstances where you're firing and you're taking a lot more damage than you're dealing. Just, and granted, me dying and getting horribly blapped at several points did not help that, so, sorry. Nice salvo. Okay. But good work, though. Good teamwork. You stuck around, you stayed alive. And you got again. Yeah. God. Oh, that was such a bad game by me. Daring took 12k and or 9.5 in torpedo damage. Lol. Okay. Well, I still have work on my destroyer play. Where are you putting your damage? Like, and if you're a carrier player and you're like, well, all my damage is on destroyers, but I only get like, as a tier 10 carrier, like 50k damage. That's still some pretty effective 50k damage because that's keeping destroyers away from caps potentially, killing them, and making the capping game for the enemy team miserable. So, yeah. Dangerous thought. QWQ. I don't know. Where do I want to take my Hindenburg? Yeah. I think A is a good choice. Uh, One note on that is that's a Khabarovsk, so unless he's especially brave, I don't know if he'll be capping. But we can't. But it does heading towards A does make it so we can support the Kitakaze a lot easier. And he does seem to be heading into B cap. So Yeah, I don't think the cab is heading towards A. Let's support the Kitakaze for the time being. Do you have anyone with Arya? Should probably load HU. I don't like the fact that Montana is coming over. That makes me feel very uncertain. But also their Bourgogne is going towards C. Classic randoms then. So let's do a little bit of exploratory shooting things to make them shoot at me. Grows is in B. He was spotted by our Richelieu. Or our Lightning. Brain, please engage. Now, who would be still targeting me? Montana, of course. Alright. Yeah, Zhao's fragile. Also, whenever you're playing a heavy cruiser, remember that you have AP. Your AP can be very effective on broadside battleships. Point case, 7k. And that's a bad sign. 6k. Kaba is capping. Fired. Oh, geez, I was not expecting that on that poor Edinburgh. I'm not disappointed by it, though. That is some long hang time shells. Alright, we should start heading back in. Go undetected and then let's cut back in. Because Graz and Fletcher are both between B and C. Akazuki is in C right now. I don't know where their Kagero is though. Hopefully our DDs have luck with that. Damn. key. Hmm. Oh boy. This could become very exciting very quickly. Let's go undetected. Oh boy. Ow. That was unfortunate. Suck it. Alright. Good work. That should be a dead Fletcher very, very soon. Alright. Break that Port Montana. So that looks like a TRB Kakaro.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Enemy battleship detected. Fighter airborne.
Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Our victory is in sight. Fighter returning to ship.
Why am I back at A? Because I didn't necessarily want to get that into a knife fight where I could get torped by the DD while also engaging in Montana. And also because I just wanted to eliminate the threat of the DD. I really like killing DDs. But now that they're all dead, that's not a problem and I can just complete my loop around. So let's spin, spin, spin to win. Ironically, it's pretty much all their battleships alive. Aside from the one that died a lot earlier. Yeah, this has been a pretty solid game. You haven't gotten horribly blapped recently. Or really at all, I think. Try again, Richelieu. Rude.
The ship is on fire. Fighter airborne.
I mean, they're complaining about it, but it's just like, well, I would do that. Remove a threat. And if everything is equally capable of being killed, you kill the most lethal, whatever you can kill fastest. And if it's not, then you kill whatever's easiest. And in that case, it was their whole team. Rip. That was kind of disgusting. Yeah, that was about where I thought I would end up. Didn't get to kill anything. Mostly shot battleships. Had that good blap on the Edinburgh early on, but that was about it. I did at least get some spotting damage. You know, I really thought that the game would track spotting damage, but I guess not. Rip that SCCC div. They're on regain. Okay. It could work. Yeah. Actually, they're abandoning it. Our whole team, I think, is abandoning A. If you want to go to A, you're going to need to cut south. Right now. Because, you'll be visible real soon. Alright, Georgia is giving broadside. Basically, you don't want to be caught in a crossfire from either where that Yamato, Iowa is or any battleships transitioning to the south. So if you had kept going that way, would have been easily spotted by anything entering B. Okay, now we got a problem. Something else is already in A. Do you remember the days of Atlantis not having any turrets left by the end? You might not want to be reversing right there. Cause Yamato. That's way too much broadside. Oh, that Yamato's bad. Spotted. And radaring. Lo Yang. Oh wow, he was almost in Hydra range. Gotta make sure I don't over commit. It's burning. Got him.
Enemy destroyer blown up. Off to a great start.
This is fine. That's less fine. Alright. So now we need to actually put some pressure on them, I think. Although somehow well, that's a problem. God bless American Arcs. So now we need to stand by to counter their push. So if you could get over towards like the 1 or 2 line, and then we could kind of crossfire them, that would be great. But be careful with it. If it gets you killed, then, or if it's gonna get you killed, don't do it. Basically. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. I should probably get in position to where I can kite away. Actually, let's get in position to kite away. Yamato shots on me. That could have been a lot worse. Georgia, why would you do that? Take out the laundry, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna go quiet and disengage. Let's just carefully... Yeah, cutting is our best advantage right now because we got a GK coming at us from the north. Let's just buy time. Noted. GK is currently ignorant, which is fine by me. Man, that good old 4 indicator ship. Please don't be looking at me, GK. Oh shit. I do believe the GK is looking at me now. New fire on Iowa. Yep, that was indeed the GK. Iowa DCP'd. That was a random shot. Good kill. Ow. I can't engage anything in A currently. Let's see if we can chunk down this thing. That gun turret. I will probably die actually, the secondaries here. Avenged by my shells. Okay. Get out of there if you can. Oh hey, it's Coltrane from MIA. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to go quiet. No, you're too close. That's unfortunate, but we've done a good job of drawing so many ships to our location that we also traded pretty well. That's a bit late, FTG. Maybe we should have maybe turned around sooner. So that way you weren't having to wall ride for as long. Maybe we should have switched fire to the GK sooner. That would maybe let us both get out of there alive. As it was, we kind of had to give too much respect to him. But we did delay them capping A for a good while. We, between the two of us, and even if you wanted to count the Georgia who kind of suicided in there at the end of his life, we still traded evenly in ship numbers. We sank destroyer, tier 8 destroyer, tier 9 battleship, and a tier 10 battleship. So, not the worst trade. Definitely makes things easier for our teammates. His Young is not going to land torps on anything. Maybe our team took a little too long pushing forward. Or pushing from C into B. Maybe not. I don't know. You want to go back to port? Yeah. I got 72k. He had at least 80k, I think. Just based off of you setting fires and burning things. Okay, that's alright. Zal game. I finished my Henry grind. Do I play my Zal? I think I do. FYI, I'm bad at Zal. Well. UI won't let you battle. Can you give me commander? Would that work? Oh. UI is just very slow. What a surprise, UI. And today in memes, aerial reforestation. That's special. Why does it have to spawn us in the center? Yeah, I guess we're good. Truth be told, I'm still figuring out where Zal plays best because we typically don't use it in clan battles and the like, so what good is it? But, eh. And yes, aerial reforestation is a 10 out of 10 meme. Eh. Oof. We scared them off by finally switching to Geico. Oh, shoot that mouse felt, but I'm not in a good position. Oh, hi there, Shima. He has friends. You want to pop Hydro? That takes care of the Shima. Also, I just realized I don't have... Oh, the Kremlin? Yeah. It's okay. They all shot me. Like the greedy bastards they are. Spotted. Oh boy. That's a Minotaur. God, my gun traverse speed is so terrible. Also, I really ought to swap out my DFA for hydroacoustic. Nice try, Minotaur. Hey, he ate a torp. Pity damage. Keep shooting, Minotaur. Keep shooting. Hmm. There's a Monarch that just came through decap. I'm not sure why he's there. Wait, 11 shatters in the Zao? Also, you need to get out of there. Why are you eating damage? You're just taking damage for free and there's no teammates around to help you. Oh, Kremlin. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This Monarch has massively overextended, which is why I'm shooting at him right now. Burn for me. Monarch. Double fire.
Team has taken the lead.
Bet you wish you hadn't wasted that TCP. Oh, no, it's back up, huh? Alright, let's turn this sucker in. Hey, blind fire actually hitting the daring. Marvelous. Okay, there we go. I was like, why aren't you dead yet?
Enemy battleship.
Okay. So there's your Fletcher. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Jesus. 6 shatters. Wow. Re. Alright, so the important thing is we need caps. A new fire. This is... We can still come back on this one. Oh. Yeah, they might get B cap too. We need our Alabama and Moss to actually step up their game. Oof.
Spotter airborne.
Hey, I set a fire on him. The Patriot, no, I thought for a moment he had burned TCP.
The enemy is about to win.
He had not. Okay, Alabama and Moss are actually dumb. I don't have any words other than that to describe them. Oh, there's a Witherer. By the way, surface spotted. Oh, Montana. Rip. Oh, it's their Minotaurs back over here, I think.
Spotter returning to ship.
Oh.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Ow. Rude. That was unfortunate. Ow. That was worse. That's okay. Most of our team didn't do squat that game, so not real. The most I could say against you was when there's multiple battleships and when there's just you and you're near stationary. Not really the position you want to be in. You do not. If you're engaging multiple battleships on your own, you want to be at speed and maneuvering. Okay, game. That was, we somehow lost. They all died. Everyone on our team just died. Okay then. Unfortunate, but that happens. Sal game. That too is unfortunate. That poor Monarch. Actually, no. Fuck him. He had 5 fires for only 18k. Screw that guy. I did enjoy torping that Minotaur. I should have fired more torps at the Minotaur smoke, I think. That face when Conqueror can't kill Citron, whichever. Okay, there we go. We will attribute that to Wargaming TM. Oh man, I'm sleepier than I thought. Rubbing my eyes and all that shit. It's fine. No harm. Well, I'm not sure if these are good MRBR people or not, but I'm going to work off the assumption that they're not. Which means we're starting down 2 battleships. Basically. And they will likely suicide. Just pessimistic thought. Alright, now that I'm actually paying attention to the game. Yeah, A side. How we lost the other game? Incompetence, crossfiring. I'm not sure.
Good luck and fair seas.
It is a bit premature to pop your hydroacoustic. There aren't any German DDs in this game, so it takes most high tier destroyers, I think, like 2 minutes. Oh, misclick. Unfortunate. Oh, rip. Oh, they're reporting our con stat.
Attention. Reporting the target position. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Let's put some hurt on that Fletcher.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
That was a lot of lag. Key. Let's see if I can actually get away from this.
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Maybe I should have just stopped shooting for a bit. That was some greed.
All stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
I don't know what these guys' targeting priorities are, but
All stations.
yes, we did.
The position of a strategic target.
Good call, good call. 10 out of 10 call.
All stations. Requesting fire on the designated target.
The question is, will we have enough time to farm? That's always the big question.
All stations. Defend that area.
Did y'all just stop shooting me, please? Thanks.
The ship is on fire. Dash it all. Problem solved, sir.
Dick.
All stations. Requesting fire on the designated target. Enemy battleship sighted.
Alright, copy that. Yeah, don't know what this North Carolina is doing. But so long as he doesn't know what he's doing, I think I'm okay.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Wow, holy shit, that North Carolina just lost like all of his fucking HP. Bop.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. On Neptune's beard.
A radar Xiong. Oops. Sorry. Should I probably stop firing AP at everything? Yes. Will I? Yeah. I will stop firing AP at everything now. I have company in this cap circle. That displeases me. Light him up.
Enemy cruiser
Fire for
sunk.
the fire god.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Xiang, why are you radaring? That's, it's a little silly there, buddy. Oh, okay then. Now this will be interesting.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Okay. Ow. Greedy, greedy torps. One really toxic Musashi. Towards rocks, at least. Not sure what he has against rocks. Do I die? No. I get another cap. Yeah, let that out. Let's troll. Oh, we have the toxic MRBR players. Okay. That's different, bruh.
Our victory is
Kind
in
of MRBR playing.
Our victory is in sight.
Press F to pay respects to the enemy honorary. I just want to break 100k, please. There's some Dreadnought farming. Also, I just noticed their honorary got turbo blapped. The low speed dodge. Aw. That was a good way to end the evening. I did break 100k. I didn't realize Key had such. Were those key twerps that I dodged? The world may never know. Okay, got my Dreadnought flags for the evening. Good work. So yeah, now that you know my Discord tag, yeah, good work. Um, if you ever want to div up again, from this evening, be mindful of when you're shooting. So also pay attention to where enemy ships have their gun barrels pointed. um, there are times when you start reversing towards them a little bit too soon. When there are times where you would be better served uh, moving away from them. But if you want to shoot me some replays at the email that I posted earlier, feel free to do that. And I can do that. I could even record my feedback on some of them. So, yeah. Catch you later, and have a good evening. I need to pass out. And that's it for tonight's stream.